Here we are with Kimberly Lansing of the WPT. You made it deep in the WPT Invitational to the final table, which was the tournament was made up of pros and celebrities. Tell me a little bit about your experience there.
Well, it was a really, really fun experience, and the funny thing is I came into it having a weird feeling that I was going to go far. Like something, I was driving down to Commerce, and something said, "You're going to go pretty deep in this thing," and I started off at a table with Jean-Robert Belland and this guy from the show 24, and I made it through, which I was actually kind of surprised at the time that I even made it through with chips. And then they sat me with JC Tran and my boss Steve Lipscomb and who else was at my table? Nanad Medic and David Pham. So a lot of big players, and I think they had a lot of respect for me because when I was shoving with sevens, Steve Lipscomb folded jacks, and those kinds of situations where they let me get away with whatever I wanted at that table. So luckily I made it through that day. Day 2 was pretty awesome. Got to the final table, and it was weird when I was playing. Something said, I swear to God, I heard the word bubble, and I was like, no. And what happened? I bubbled the final table, the televised final table, and the money. Granted, it was only $5,000. We're not talking about a huge amount of money, but still, what can you do? But it was awesome. It was bittersweet.
Were there any players or pros or celebrities that you really wanted to play with, or that you were kind of in awe of playing with?
No. Well, I write for People Magazine and Style, and so I'm always interviewing celebrities. So I'm not starstruck by anyone really at all. By the way, I want to tell everyone, I'm not wearing any makeup right now. That's why I'm wearing a hat, so you can't see my face. Thank you. Just trying to put that out there.
You've traveled all over for all the different jobs that you have. Where's been your favorite place to travel?
For the World Poker Tour, or just in general?
Anywhere that you've been.
Well, I love Rome. I think Rome is an amazing. Have you been there before?
I haven't.
It's like a museum outside. It's gorgeous, and of course gelato on every corner. Big sweet tooth. And I love St. Bart's in the Caribbean. It's beautiful. It's a French-owned island. One of my favorite places. Maui. I love Maui. And where else have I been that I really enjoy? I like the south of France a lot, like Cannes. So far those are my favorite places. Oh, I went to Israel back in January, and I thought Tel Aviv was a really cool city.
And you're one of the favorites of everyone on the poker forums. Do you follow what they say about you, or search for your name or anything like that?
Yeah, it's funny. Back last July, so 9 months ago, I was here at the Bellagio, and we were covering the Bellagio Cup, and someone MySpace or emailed me a link, and they said, I think this is you. Are you doing poker stuff now? And I clicked on the link, and it was to a forum. And my coworker Jeff, who works with me in live updates, I said, Jeff, what is this? And he goes, get off there right now. What are you doing on there? And I said, it was just a link. It was sent to me. And he goes, you are not allowed on those forums, no matter what. He's like, whether they say good things or whether they say bad things, I don't want you reading any of it. None of it's good. So I stay away, and I just do my job, and it doesn't really matter. Of course, I care what feedback and what I could do as a reporter to make people enjoy watching my videos and what I do for a living more entertaining or enjoyable. But I don't know if reading that kind of stuff is healthy for people that do what I do.
I think maybe you should have kept his name private, because now the forums are going to go after him in a big way for keeping you, for keeping you away.
Well, the whole live updates team has been pretty supportive with not letting me look at that kind of stuff. So.
And this is the last tournament of the year for the WPT. Where do you think that the guys, that love watching ladies of poker should turn to, or which other women in poker do you think are attractive?
To be honest with you, I don't know. Like, I know Wicked Chops does something on all the poker hotties and all that, but I don't know anyone's names or. I couldn't give. Sorry, guys, I can't give you any advice on what poker hotties to pay attention to this summer while we're on hiatus.
Well, you have about 5 different jobs. What do you do when you're not doing any of these jobs?
What do I do? I like to travel, which is what I do for a living anyway. But I like to vacation, right? When you're traveling for work, it sometimes can get stressful. But when you're on vacation, it's just like, chill. What do I like to do? I like to play tennis. I like to just hang out with friends. Just do whatever everyone else likes to do. Just hang out, and I have a dog. Of course, I talk about my dog all the time. I made Rounder magazine put her in the issue this month. It'll be nice. I'll be at home for the next couple of months, just relaxing and enjoying this beautiful weather.
Speaking of Rounder magazine, you had a very sexy photo shoot in there this month. How does it feel? How does it feel knowing that you're the object of so many men's fantasies or desires?
I mean, fantasies, desires. I wouldn't say that, but it's a fun magazine. I thought it came out really well. I think they did a good job. And it was fun. I've never really posed in a bathing suit before, so that was a new thing for me. But it was, with taste and, really cool photographer, and I'm happy with it. I think it looks good. It was fun.
And poker player Genocide recently appeared in Playboy. Would you ever consider doing something like that?
No, I'm not really. I don't think I'd ever do Playboy. I mean, if someone wanted to pay me $20 million,
they may. You might want to look in the room over there. There's a few guys that would chip in, I'm sure.
But no, that's not something that I would consider at this point right now.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for your time. We appreciate it and look forward to seeing more of you.
Thank you. Good to see you again.